For those who might be new to this, Ken Ofori-Atta served as Ghana's former finance minister under former President Nana Akufo-Addo for a significant period. His tenure saw key economic decisions and policy implementations that impacted every Ghanaian. The Office of the Special Prosecutor launched investigations into Mr. Ofori-Atta over a series of alleged corruption-related offences. These are not minor accusations, they involve critical public funds and contracts. Key among these are the SML contract irregularities, the National Cathedral project probe, the BXC contract termination, ambulance procurement issues, and GRA tax refund accounts. The investigations touch upon various forms of occupational fraud, including procurement fraud, which involves manipulating the purchasing process, corruption, the abuse of entrusted power for private gain, billing schemes where fraudulent invoices are submitted, asset misappropriation, the theft or misuse of company assets, embezzlement, the fraudulent taking of money entrusted to one's care, and contract fraud, which involves deception in agreements. In the case of Ofori-Atta, these alleged fraudulent activities have specific consequences. The SML contract irregularities raises concerns about the misuse of taxpayers' money. The National Cathedral project probe points to potential public funds misuse. The BXC contract termination could have affected our foreign investment. The ambulance procurement issues tragically raise the possibility of substandard equipment impacting our healthcare, and the ongoing investigation into the GRA tax refund accounts suggests a potential loss of crucial revenue needed for vital public services. The OSP's pursuit for accountability has been consistent. This isn't a new development. Mr. Ofori-Atta was first declared a fugitive by the OSP on February 12, 2025, with an arrest warrant issued. He was temporarily removed from the wanted list days later, on February 18, 2025, after his legal team gave assurances of a definite return date in May 2025. However, he failed to appear as agreed on 2nd June 2025. This non-compliance led to the OSP to reinstate his fugitive status, pushing for an Interpol red notice once again. Throughout this, Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers have maintained that his inability to appear stems from him undergoing critical cancer treatment abroad, specifically prostate cancer surgery, and they offered virtual interviews as an alternative. This non-compliance led the OSP to reinstate his fugitive status, pushing for an Interpol red notice once again. Despite facing investigations and Interpol notices, Ken Ofori-Atta chose a different path. He took the OSP to the Human Rights Court. His argument was clear. He claimed the OSP had no legal authority to declare him wanted through public statement, and that their actions violated his fundamental human rights. But the Human Rights Court delivered a resounding verdict in its ruling. The court unequivocally confirmed that the OSP does have the legal mandate and power to declare individuals wanted when they fail to cooperate with investigations and evade appearances. And here's where it gets even more significant, a detail that truly speaks volumes. The court didn't just dismiss his case, it went a step further. It ordered Ken Ofori-Atta to pay 5,000 Ghana cedis in damages to the OSP and the Special Prosecutor. Why the damages? The court explicitly found his application to be frivolous and vexatious. This legal term essentially means the court viewed his challenges as without serious merit, an annoyance, or filed simply to delay or harass. It implies that the application was a waste of the court's precious time and resources. So, what does this landmark ruling mean for the fight against corruption in Ghana? Firstly, it's a huge victory for the OSP. Their powers have been legally affirmed, boosting their morale and credibility to pursue accountability without fear. Secondly, for Ken Ofori-Atta, it means a significant legal setback. A key avenue he used to challenge the OSP's authority has been shut down. He can no longer claim the OSP acted beyond its powers. Most importantly for Ghanaians, it sends a clear message: the judiciary is prepared to stand with anti-corruption bodies and penalize attempts to obstruct justice, even from high-profile individuals. This sets a vital precedent for future cases. His reason, as usual, medical treatment abroad, but for the ordinary Ghanaian, justice shows us no exception. At the heart of these allegations against Ms. Ofori-Atta lies the concept of occupational fraud, the misuse of one's professional position for personal enrichment, but it goes deeper. Many of the alleged schemes, particularly the SML contract and others, have been publicly linked to concerns of conflict of interest. It's been widely discussed and alleged that companies like DataBank, which Ms. Ofori-Atta co-founded, or other entities he is closely associated with, potentially benefited from the government transactions while he served as finance minister. This raises serious questions about whether public duty was compromised for private gain, fueling the perception that his companies directly benefited from his public office. Headlines: every CD allegedly lost corruption, every contract awarded improperly, every substandard equipment purchase means less money for essential services. It means fewer beds in our hospitals, less funding for quality education, delayed infrastructure projects, and a heavier burden on your shoulders as taxpayers. It erodes trust in our leaders and institutions, making it harder to build the Ghana we all deserve. In conclusion, the case of Ken Ofori-Atta, the OSP's affirmed authority, and the 5,000 Ghana cedis damages highlight a critical moment in Ghana's fight against corruption. At Clean Movement Ghana, our mission is clear: to relentlessly pursue transparency, demand accountability from all public officials, and ensure justice prevails for all Ghanaians. This fight for a cleaner Ghana is not just for a few, it's for all of us. As citizens, your role is vital. Stay informed by following Clean Movement Ghana on all our platforms. Like, follow, and subscribe to join the movement. And remember, you have the power to act anonymously. Clean Movement Ghana, powered by the Ethical Finance Alliance, urges every Ghanaian to join the fair call, fight against irregularities and corruption through collective action for a lawful and legitimate Ghana. Be the voice, report corruption, demand accountability.